Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya258. As you may remember, the brahmachari asked Krishna to come to Mathura and bear witness for him. God said to him, "How can a stone idol walk?" The other replied, "It will walk just as it can talk. I am Niradhar, one without a supporter. Thou, O Hari, art my shelter. Now, merciful one, Lord of the world, come with me as far as there." Hearing him say this, Sri Krishna quickly followed him to carry out the purpose of his bhakta. But he said to the brahmachari, "Do not look back at me. If you do look back, I shall stop in that very place." Saying this, the life of the world walked along behind him. This glorious and brilliant idol with lustrous ornaments spread light. On his feet the nipur and the anklets tinkled. Walking all night, they arrived at Hardwar, the purveyor of the universe. Having approached the city, was only a mile from it now. Here the Lord of the Heart, Krishna, stood still. The Brahmin looked back, and there he saw Krishna remaining standing. His brilliancy could not be contained in the very sky. He said to the Brahmin, "I told you before that if you looked back, I should remain there. Now go to the king and ask him to come here to meet me." The brahmachari, named Nirashraya, one without shelter, at once started. He entered the royal assembly and said, Krishna's image as witness. "He who took the side of Ambarish and who showed contempt for the Muni Durvasa. He, the dweller upon the sea of milk, giver of final deliverance, I have brought him to give evidence. He who killed Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and Indrajit, and delivered the gods from prison, Raghav, the dweller in Ayodhya. Him I have brought to give evidence. When he was at Gokul, he went from house to house stealing butter. His mother fastened him to the handle of her churn. The Lord of Vaikuntha, the enemy of Mura, I have brought here to give witness. Having killed Kams and Chanur, he installed Ugrasena over the kingdom. The life of the world I have brought to Hardwar to give evidence. When pure Draupadi was insulted by Dushasana, the hand of the Infinite One clothed her with raiment. The advocate of his bhaktas, husband of Rukmini, I have brought here to give his testimony." Hearing the brahmachari say this, all the people were greatly astonished. The king rushed forward to worship the Brahman's feet. The king started to welcome Krishna. There were eagle banners and drums and musical instruments sounded loudly. The king went to receive the Brahmin, and the Vaishnavas shouted out the names of God. There took place at once a united cry of victory, victory. The gods showered down innumerable flowers. The noble Yadava Krishna had come from Mathura to give his evidence. While the saints and good people were singing the God's praise, the king came and prostrated himself before it. He saw the idol in its brilliancy and with its beautiful 4 arms. Ornaments glistened in its crown. Around its waist was the yellow robe. Seeing the noble Yadava thus, all rejoiced. The king then asked the Bairagis, saints and bhaktas, "You are accustomed to go to Mathura. Is this the very idol from there?" The saints said to the king, "This is Sri Krishna, who dwells at Mathura, the life of the world, who has now rushed to carry out the purpose of his bhaktas." Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.